First light, the air thick with birdsong and the hum of bees. A brisk wind kicks up, though the gelding, Samson, generates warmth. Maddie runs a hand through his mane as they move along farm paths, past a grove of apricots, their pale flowers ruffled by the breeze. The fields are luminous after a night of rain. Water beads on petals and slips off the silk of new leaves. A cat darts through the undergrowth, entranced by the birds that wake with the dawn. Maddie works the tension from her shoulders, wondering what to say to her sister-in-law. Then Samson stops at the edge of the tree line and hesitates. Maddie leans over his neck. No need to fuss. All the men who stalk and bully are hung over at this hour. The road, visible through a border of cherry trees, feels like a different country. Theirs, not hers. Maddie sits up in the stirrups, then urges Samson forward, but he resists, pulling hard to the left, nearly slamming her into a fence post. She clings fast, and her voice hardens. "Oh, steady there, bad boy. You can't get rid of me that easily." Samson's ears flinch, and Maddie checks the ground for what might have startled him. Nothing, it seems, except a reluctance to enter the road. She coos to him and compliments his gait, then circles back toward the road, scolding playfully, "What a little imp you are!" She urges him on, and they canter over a bridge, his hooves a drumbeat on the wooden planks. 2 miles further, they encounter a vehicle stuck in the ditch and a soldier in uniform blocking the way. The soldier fires a shot in the air and gestures Maddie off her horse. Samson shakes his massive head and jangles his bridle in protest, but it doesn't help. Maddie dismounts and shuffles to the side of the road with 2 parcels in her arms. A skylark calls from the leaves, its voice reverberating through the humid air. Maddie looks down at the mud sucking at her heels, thinking her luck has run out, when another car drives by. Up ahead, the Nazi officer stops his open-topped vehicle and puts the car in reverse. Then his gaze travels from her leather riding boots up the long, slim thigh of her jodhpurs to the forest green vest clinging at her waist. There's a lion's mane of auburn hair gathered back with a clasp, and the most profound set of green eyes staring at him. If he were to guess, he'd say she was in her mid-30s. Then it occurs to him. She fits the description of the concert pianist, Madame Gerard Bouchard. But why would a celebrated pianist be out here at this hour, plodding through the mud? Packages shift in her arms, and he jumps out to help. "Madame, my name is Captain Wilhelm Sebastian Becker. This is my first week stationed in your village." He bows slightly, trying not to stare. "It's an honor to meet you." She sees a tall man with broad shoulders, honey blonde hair, and a deportment that suggests good breeding. As he opens the car door, a glint of something catches the light. A large sapphire in his right hand, a shade darker than his eyes. Maddie can't help but think that the ring's been stolen, though she keeps that thought in check. When the captain asks why she's out this early, she mentions the theft of Samson and her errand to help her sister-in-law. He motions Maddie to climb in, and she slides onto the passenger seat with a show of courage she doesn't quite possess. This chapter, Skylark, is from the novel Myth of the Fireflies by Cara Santorelli. It and its sequel, The Villa Gerard, may be found on Amazon. Chapter read and produced by Susan Sandholland. All rights reserved.